was a bit fancy, wasn't it?
Oh,
Did he do well then? Was that good?
That was amazing.
What did you just say?
Just do Gong Xi Fa Cai.
What does that mean?
Gong Xi Fa Cai. Actually, we all think Gong Xi Fa Cai is Happy New Year, but actually Gong Xi Fa Cai is congratulations. Wish you get rich.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. I'm hoping you flog loads of copies of Wok for Less.
Thank you
We've
so
already won
much.
the lottery. What have you brought in? Look at these beautiful things here.
So I've bought you, I know you like your veggies, so I bought you some steamed veggie dumplings.
Yeah.
The yellow ones are kimchi, the pink ones are mushroom, and the green ones are lotus
They're like
and
flowers.
chive. They are pretty, aren't they? Oh, I can't take the full credit for them. It's me and chefs Liao and Carol who've made these. And this is in honor of Centrepoint tonight. We've got a fundraise. So all the profits of tonight's at Fortnum's party will go towards helping youth homelessness.
Round of applause. Come on for that. Straight off the bat. Control room round of applause. Here we go. Fundraising. Beautiful. Oh my goodness me.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
What about this? I mean, you could eat the book again. You got to. It's good you'll be only coming once a year because I can't cope with it when you come
You
in.
have access to me anytime. I will cook for you anytime.
No, don't say that.
And Mass too.
Thank you.
How do you make these dumplings this colour? Because they're like if Interflora did dumplings, I mean they're beautiful. It's like a bunch of flowers.
Thank you. So the yellow ones, the colour comes from sweet corn. The pink ones, the colour comes from beetroot, and the green ones, the colour comes from spinach. So everything is natural. These don't have any MSG in it.
Right.
We use vegetable bouillon and just vegetables like chunky and of course you can use tofu if you're
How do you get
vegan.
the colour in the mix?
Oh, you just mix it with the potato starch
Right.
and a bit of corn flour. These ones are gluten-free as well. So you can see that they're a little bit more, they're like the Chong Fun rice noodle rolls that you get.
Yeah.
It's basically that. So they're a little bit more translucent than the normal dumplings. But normal dumplings, you can use wheat flour. You can use, you can use a lot of different starches to make dumplings. So rice flour, glutinous rice flour as well. Like the list goes on. I mean, actually, dim sum making, like to be a proper dim sum chef takes like 8 years.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
It's
And
like a
I'm more a
sushi
wok
chef,
chef.
isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And so I can't take full credit for these.
I forget every in between you coming in, whenever that may be, and you're always welcome. Like I say, you can never come in enough or too much. You just forget how great Chinese food is until you go to one of your cookbooks again. I mean, this chicken and sweet corn, egg drop, wonton skin soup. It looks good. It looks. How can a picture look healthy? It's screaming healthy.
Thank you.
I don't know what's in there. I've not checked it out. Is there any
Thank
ginger
you.
in there?
Yes, most of my recipes have ginger, Chris. Like, I know you're into your health big time, and so am I. And like, ginger is one thing, like garlic, ginger, chilies, like these are the holy trinity, Chinese cooking. And they give you so much antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal. Like, if you have a cold, ginger and lemon, it's just like, it kills everything.
Do you get ill often? I bet you don't, do you?
You know what? I less often now that I've been a bit more mindful, but
Right.
I get ill just like everybody else. And, but the key is as soon as you get ill, I've got a great trick actually.
Go on.
Wasabi. Anytime you feel that wasabi, you know how wasabi goes up the
course I
nose
do, yeah.
and kills everything.
Yeah, it kills your brain cells.
Yeah, that too. Well, that's why it'll kill any cold
Right.
or flu trying to get up your sinus system. And also because we that this is more for Japanese chefs, but
Yes.
and Japanese cuisine, but we have wasabi, when to kill any sort of parasites or anything when
Yes.
you have sushi. So you think if it kills that, and you have a little bit, it
What
kills.
do you don't stick it up your nose, do you?
No, but when you have a little bit with food, you have a little bit of food and the burn.
No, I know. It's the reverse nasal passage, isn't it? That's why you feel it at the back of your eyes.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of the bacteria tends to accumulate. Sorry, this is going off a weird topic.
No, I
but,
love it. Come
But
on.
it kind of kills everything there, and honestly, it works.
Right, back to the book for a sec. Mixed seafood ball noodle soup. Again, it looks so delicate. It looks so healthy. It looks so scrummy. I don't think any other book that or any of the books that we ever have in from chefs make me feel hungrier than yours.
Oh,
Seriously,
thank you.
what about
That's the best compliment ever.
Well, just describe it. Well, it's only the photographs. So,
Yeah, you've got to try it.
the
The proofs. Well, that one is actually my favorite. That's
Right.
my fishball noodle soup. And you know how you can get the fish balls made, in frozen in the Chinese
Yeah, yeah.
supermarket. You can actually make just fresh fish balls.
And it's fun, man.
And it's, it's just cod fillet, any fish fillet. it, blended with a little corn flour, a little bit of egg white if you want. It's just making like a meatball dumpling, really. Put in some chopped spring onions, salt, ground white pepper, very minimal seasoning. Pop it in some really hot broth. Everyone knows how to make a good noodle soup these days. Pop that in, and
Well,
honestly,
hang on, you say that. Let's just put a pin in that. How do you make a good noodle soup nowadays?
okay, good noodle soup.
Yeah.
Just water,
Yes.
vegetable bouillon powder, some fresh ginger slices, some like spring onions, the whites, and then you can put the green bits later, for decoration. You want to release all the goodness from the whites of the onion, and then put any veggies you want in there. But for stock, I literally just use a good quality vegetable bouillon, minimal preservatives and all of that stuff, so that the taste is really clean. To get a lovely broth.
I don't have enough Chinese food. I just don't have enough. And the thing about Chinese food is, when we were talking about making pasta the other day, and none of it's difficult once you understand how to make all these different things. Pasta has a certain skill set, and then you have curry that has a different. I've still never made a curry, that frightens me. But I don't know why, because I've not delved into it enough. But I just feel like the wok is less confrontational. It's just easier to get my head around.
Yeah, it is so easy. I think everyone knows how to just throw it all in a wok and do a stir fry, right? And that, in the essence, is the beauty of wok cooking. You don't need fancy, and Chinese cooking, at the heart of it, don't need fancy equipment. Just one wok. You can make soup broths. You can make delicious stir fries. You can add noodles. Turn that into then another meal. Like, honestly, the list goes on. You can make delicious omelets. So you don't need any fancy pan. You just need a 10-pound wok from your local supermarket, and away you go. A couple of sauces, and even if you mess up the first stir fry, like the veggies are a little bit, soft and a bit limp, it's still magical and delicious.
So when you buy a new car or an old car, if you have the engine rebuilt, you need to run it in.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing with a wok? Is there anything we can do to bed our wok in to our life?
Yeah, definitely. I love that.
Come on, tell us.
That is like, a wok is something that you can keep for years, like for your whole life even. And so if you treat your wok right, then it's gonna last forever. So the key to that is a good stainless steel wok, less than 15 pounds.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel or carbon steel, both great.
Which is like the best.
Okay, so traditionally we use carbon steel, and then we season with a little bit of burning, just some scallions or spring onions.
Before you do anything in it.
Before you do anything in it. So when you buy it, it has a coating of oil.
Right.
As manufacturer's coating, just to protect from rusting.
Okay.
You want to scrub with a little bit of soapy water, get that off.
Okay.
And then put it on a high heat, and then put toasted sesame oil because it burns easily, and then some spring onions, and you just literally keep burning the base of the spring onion so it colors the wok.
I wish you could see Ching what she's doing here.
No, and it's this beautiful patina.
Yeah.
And the more you season it, the darker, the patina. Like it's the most beautiful thing.
The patina is the thing.
Yeah.
There's loads of YouTube videos and loads of Instagram videos of people doing amazing things in woks and doing amazing things with omelettes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you on Instagram doing that because I don't follow you. I should follow you. I don't know who I follow or who don't follow. But I've got
too many people to follow.
Yeah, I mean, what's been your biggest hits on Instagram?
On Instagram, my biggest hits. You know what? I don't tend to do like a lot of the cooking stuff on Instagram because I find that I want people to use my books. I don't want to just give away all my recipes are my heart. Your art is your heart. And so I want people to go to the book to seek the recipes and cook them themselves. But having said that, I will be doing more and sharing more of my content.
Where are you on Instagram?
At Ching He Huang, so my full name. Yeah.
If say you had to perform at Wembley Stadium, doing something in the wok, right? What's the most impressive thing you could do in front of a rock and roll band with a wok and roll band?
A wok and roll band.
What is like a showstopper?
Okay, we'll do like flaming orange chicken.
Whoa! Come on
or
now.
Like,
the chicken's still alive or are they still alive?
No, dead.
Boo.
Yeah. We'll do kung pao, literally kung pao chicken
What
with
happens?
flames, and we'll put we'll put Shaoxing rice wine, and we'll burn the house down.
Wow. So cool. It starts to get fancy with spicy sweet oyster sauce, prawns with pine nuts. I mean, look at that again. It's just so gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vassos,
Can we try these now?
No, you've got to carry on the interview.
Too much talking,
Gotta
not
go.
enough eating.
Tofu. Tell us about tofu. Our kids love tofu. So,
oh wow, you
yeah.
trained them.
Oh no! Yeah, so Tash often does loads of tofu. She does miso soup, but she does
Fantastic.
chopped up tofu just as little nibbles in the kitchen.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, just on a baking tray in the oven.
So healthy, protein, crispy, can do so
Kids love
much
it.
with it. That's amazing.
Really healthy snacks.
That's so brilliant.
Give us some more
and
snacks.
I think
Come
that's
on.
the thing. Kids, when you start them young, they can eat, like, literally take everything. So from that, I mean, there's so much that you can do. I mean, there's the egg omelette. There's char siu fried rice.
Yeah.
There's leftover roast chicken. You know, roast chicken dinner.
Yes.
You know, just shred the chicken off
Shred the
some of the
chicken.
bones and just pop it with some peas and just do a simple fried rice with lettuce.
Oh.
Anything left over. You could do a chop suey. You can do shumai dumplings. You know, look at that. They're so beautiful.
They
and
are ridiculous.
yeah, and they're so easy actually.
Pork and prawn, mushroom and bamboo shoot simao.
Yeah, so easy.
And obviously, kids, we all eat with our eyes, don't we?
Yes.
But kids really, I mean, you know, Tash does this amazing smoothie for me. It's a green smoothie, and then she home makes all her own granola.
Amazing.
And it is amazing, and I put it in the bowl, and it's better than any popcorn or any sweets I've had from the sweet shop. But the kids won't eat it because they just don't like the look of it. It looks like green sort of gunge, you know, sludge. But Chinese food is different because it looks so nice for the kids.
You know, the thing is, you train them well. So it's just about training them.
Right.
So I think in a few years, they'll be like, give me that green sludge.
Can you do anything with popcorn in the wok?
You can do popcorn in the wok.
Tell us about popcorn in the wok.
So some butter, and then put the popcorn in, and then lid on, and then
on.
turn the heat up, and then you'll see them. And get a lid where it's clear, so you can see it popping. You know, like
All the fun.
Yeah, all the fun.
Have you seen what that woman does with she has a glass lid from one of her saucepans. This is
Yeah.
on Instagram,
Yeah.
right? She's got a hoodie, right?
Yeah.
And the glass lid has a knob on it. You know, the knob that you pick it
Yeah.
up with. And she puts the glass lid of this saucepan against her face, right? She then puts her hood up.
Yeah.
And then she pulls the drawstrings tight on her hood, so she looks like a spaceman with a black nose.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
And then she goes to chop her onion because it's the way you can stop.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I like that.
when you start with well, you can start with onion, with spring onion. You said get the wok hot and
Yes.
then put the oil in, or start with the wok at room
This is
temperature
important.
This is important
This is
stuff.
important.
That is the question of the year. Hot wok first, and then the oil. You need the smoke rising off the surface, just a little wisp of it, and then you add the oil. And the reason is the wok's got to be super hot so that you're going to get the sizzle. So as soon as you put the oil in, the oil is almost instant, and then you start to add the ingredients, and you want that instant sensation of that burst of sizzle.
What's the best oil?
Rapeseed oil, you know, a vegetable oil, or like an odorless, flavorless oil, because
Right.
what you're doing, you're going to add the flavors
Yeah.
to it.
Because
you
you
know, a
don't
healthy
that
oil
burnt
is
oil
possible.
taste is not great, is it?
No, you
at all?
don't want that. And, you know, you unfortunately, I mean, you can use a little bit of olive oil in your stir fries. It is healthy. I love olive oil, but it's a bit of a waste. You know, you save your EVVOs, you know, extra virgin for your salads. and
EVVOs,
you know, so don't waste it, basically.
So this is budget-friendly Asian meals in 30 minutes or less. I mean, very often a lot less than 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Wok for less. Ching He Huang, flavour-packed, easy recipes that won't break the bank from Tom Kerridge. He says that. And Tom should know about breaking the bank. Shouldn't he?
You know, I feel like I owe Tom a few bob already, because the last few books, he's virtually endorsed every single one. So thank you so much, Chef Tom. Absolutely love you.
So cool. I mean, we could just literally stand there and just read out the recipe titles and then just go through the actual process. Simple Singapore noodles. Just give us a noodle masterclass. What do we need? How can we make our noodles better? Do we go for thin noodles, thick noodles? Noodle us up.
Oh, noodles.
Come on.
I mean, noodles, what can I say? I love noodles. So the easiest thing is, I think people sort of, you know, with a chow mein, which is really
What does chow mein mean, by the way?
Chow mein is 炒面. Tao means to stir,
Stir.
and mian is noodle. So it means it's a stirred noodle dish. So Tao mian. And Tao mian is a Chinese classic staple. And it depends how you're doing it and what protein. But absolutely hot or a hot wok. So smoke on the wok. Then the oil. Then the garlic, ginger, chilies. Then your protein.
Oh my gosh.
Wrap the protein around it, a little bit of corn flour, just a little bit. Keep the juices in there. You don't want to lose the juices when it's high heat. Juices, and you're like, this is a bit limp, this, chicken or beef, why is it not as juicy and tender? So you want to make sure you do that. Pop that in, stir fry it until it's lovely and golden and brown, and then a swish of Shaoxing rice wine around the edges to create that slight deglaze and bitter sweetness. Then a little bit of dark soy for color, and then you add your veggies, like crisp veggies, peppers, whatever you want, and then noodles, good quality chow mein egg noodles, 3 minutes that you've done.
The best, isn't it?
Drain and then tossed with sesame oil. Toss it all in. Light seasoning at the end. All the seasoning at the end. I love the sound effects. The seasoning, soy, little toasted sesame oil, a little bit of cracked black pepper if you like a hit of black pepper, and then Bob's your uncle.
Love it.
And then
Love
Chris is
it.
your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. I might be going back on Saturday Kitchen in sort of April, May-ish for Carfest.
Yes.
You got to come on with us.
Oh,
Should I do that? Should I try and do a
that.
double deal?
I would love that.
Just get you walking and rolling on Saturday Kitchen.
Oh, thank
It'd be
you.
so much fun.
You be the walk and roll of the show.
Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Rock and roll and walk and roll. That's what we should do. This book, it looks beautiful. It's your 12th book, is it?
11.
11th
Yes.
book. All right. Budget-friendly
Thank
Asian
you.
meals in 30 minutes or less. Seriously, get it in your life because it's all the fun, man.
Virgin Radio.